Hey cuties! Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing so well. So I've seen these Aurora nails all over social media for a while now, and I finally got my hands on some Aurora sheets from Temu. So today I'm going to be attempting to make my own set of Aurora nails. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for all of your love and support. Dexter wants to say hi. Okay, enjoy the video. Okay, so here we are. I did go ahead and take the gel polish off of this hand, so it's all nice and clean. And even though I did take it off, I think there's still like a little bit of the jello base coat on it because it looks shiny and feels kind of sticky. So I'm just gonna take my buffer and just like lightly buff the surface just to kind of remove some of that extra gel that's left on there. Okay, so now they're all nice and clean, and my nails have grown out a bit over the past like week and a half. So I am just going to take my clipper and cut off some of that length because it is pretty thin and that's the part of my nail I'm trying to grow out. Also, the extra length will just give it a higher chance of popping off. So I am going to remove that. Also, I was really happy with how easily the jello base coat came off with the 1 Kill Gel Remover. I think I'm definitely going to be using the jello peel off base coat as my go-to base coat from now on. So thank you to all of you guys who encouraged me to get it. Okay, now there's not much cuticle to remove. I do think there's a tiny bit to remove, so I'm just going to apply the cuticle softener and then very gently kind of scrape up that dead skin with my cuticle pusher. And when you're pushing it with the cuticle pusher, my cuticle pusher is like dull at the ends, which is nice, but I know I used to have one that was like pretty rough at the edge. So you just want to be really careful and do this part really gently because you don't want to scrape up your nail because that definitely can happen if you scrape too hard. So just gently push back the cuticles and scrape the little bit of dead skin that was softened. And now I'm just going to use my little crystal nail file and kind of smooth out the edges where I cut it. And I like using a crystal nail file on my natural nails because I heard that apparently it is gentler on them and it is just, it's just better to use a crystal file on your natural nails. So since I am really trying to take better care of my natural nails now, I am using a crystal file, and this crystal file I just got in this little like travel pack and I found it at TJ Maxx in like the beauty section. So yeah, you can actually find a lot of like nail care and manicure stuff in the beauty section of TJ Maxx. All right, so now I'm gonna go wash them and scrub them to get off any of the debris and little leftover pieces of dust or dead skin. Okay, so since I have stiletto press-ons on this hand, I'm probably going to do stilettos on this hand as well. So these are the stiletto tips that I used to make these press-ons. They're just like normal acrylic full cover tips, and I guess I could use these to do Gel X as well. So I might use these ones just for the sake of like keeping them all the same. But I also have these Beetles medium stiletto tips, and I kind of want to compare them to see if they're like the same length and stuff. I think these ones are a little bigger, but they are pretty much the same length. But just to stay cohesive, I am going to use these same ones as I used on my right hand. Okay, so before I put anything on my actual hand, I want to do a practice nail. And I want to practice like at least one technique to see if I can do the Aura nails right. I mean, I keep calling them Aura nails, Aurora nails. I want to try to do the Aurora nails on a practice nail just to make sure that I can do it. I don't want to like mess it up on my actual nail and then have to like take it off and everything. Okay, so I just have this tip on this little stand, a press-on stand. Let me bring you guys in a little closer. So I have these Aurora sheets that I bought from Temu, and I'm going to try to do the technique where you use hard gel or builder gel. So I'm just gonna start by roughing up the tip with a buffer. And then just wipe it off with a bit of alcohol. I did notice that you don't want to have too much alcohol on your wipe when you do this part, because if you do, it will start to have like a white deposit on it that you can just scratch off, but it is also kind of annoying. And I'm just gonna go in with a base coat. Okay, so now the base coat is on, and I think I'm going to try to make this practice one pink. So I'm just going to use this pink hard gel, but this one is a pretty, like, very light nude pink color. So I am going to mix it with another pink shade that I have. I think to kind of match this set, I'm going to mix it in with this pink nude color that I used on this one. This is the swatch, and this is 2 coats. Okay, actually, I was kind of thinking, and what if I like mixed in this color? Like it has sort of like holographic sparkles in it. What if I mixed that in with the pink so that it's like sparkly and aura? Since this is a practice nail, I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, so I have my little palette, and I'm just gonna use my little spatula to scoop some of this out. Not too much, because we're just doing one practice nail. I can always make more for the full set if I end up going with this. And I'm going to put a few drops of that in it and mix it up. And that is what it is looking like. And I can't forget to fill my little glasses with one with alcohol and one with acetone. And now I'm just gonna use my little brush and put a thin layer of this newly mixed hard gel and cover this whole nail. Okay, so here is how it's looking. It's super jelly, like barely even pink at all. So I think I'm gonna actually see what it looks like if I go in with a coat of this on top of that, because this one's also very transparent. So I definitely like this shade better. So I think when I do it on my actual nails, I'll probably do the same thing, but I'll put the layer of this pink that I just went in afterwards with, I'll put this one first, and then I'll put the hard gel on top of that. Okay, so I have a bunch of different colors of this foil, but it's like colored and I don't really want it to be colored. So I think what you can do is wipe it off with some acetone to take this color off. So I'm gonna try to do that. I just have some acetone on this wipe. Oh, and would you look at that? Wow, that comes off so easily. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe it off the end for now because I don't need that much right now. There we go. And so I'm gonna cut this before I put the gel on. So I'm just gonna cut a very small piece, and I'm gonna use these little scissors that I have. These are also from Temu. Okay, I think I can make it a little circular. This is like super tedious. Okay, so now I have that little piece cut. Let's see if it will fit. Okay, so I think that's gonna be perfect to just fit like in the middle of this nail. So now I'm gonna actually take out this clear builder gel that I have, and I'm gonna put kind of like a thick layer in the middle, like that. Where'd my little piece of film go? It disappeared. Ain't no way. Where'd it go? Okay, I'm just gonna hold this upside down while I look for my little piece of Aurora film because it just despawned. I feel like it's up. There it is. There it is. Okay. So now I'm gonna take it and lay it on top like that. All right, now I'm gonna cure that. Okay, there we go. So now what we have to do is encapsulate it with some more clear hard gel. Upside down for a little bit to let everything flow to the middle. Okay, it's looking so pretty. Oh my goodness. Still have to add the chrome powder. To do that, I'm first going to add my top coat. Okay, so there's the top coat. Wipe it off with some alcohol. And now I have this chrome powder. It's from, I think this one's from AliExpress. And I am just going to add it with my finger. Okay, I think that definitely adds like another dimension. It makes it look super pretty. Also, rubbing it on with your finger is so easy, like professional method. And now I'm just gonna top coat it with this top coat that I have like specifically for powders, just so I don't infect my other top coats. So here's the practice one. I definitely think that it came out super pretty and that if I did this on all my nails, it would be really cute. And probably when I put it on my nails, I might add like some stickers or rhinestones or charms or some sort of embellishment, but we'll see. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply all the tips to my hand. You guys have seen me do that plenty of times in other videos. So I'm just gonna do that off camera and then I'll be back to do the aura part with you. The Aurora part. Oh my goodness, I bet I said aura like 50 times already in this video when I meant Aurora. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I applied all of the tips. The only thing that I really did any differently when I applied them this time was instead of etching the tips with my acetone like I normally do, I did it with my primer. So I etched it with my primer instead of acetone this time, and I think that worked really well. And also, I used my new ceramic drill bit that I got in this pack from Temu, and oh my goodness, this is like a game changer. It made filing my nails down and cleaning up around the edges so much easier. This is like a must-have if you have trouble like filing around the edges. This one is absolutely perfect. This exact one. You can get this set on Temu. I have it linked below in the description of my Temu haul video, but I'll also link it in the description of this video. It has all these different ones. This one is also pretty good, but I wouldn't recommend this one for going around the edges. I would recommend this one, definitely. Absolute game changer. For me at least, because I always have trouble like cleaning up around the edges. Also, I took a break and I ate a cinnamon roll and I got this Celsius from downstairs because my brother bought a whole case of them from Costco. And I know I said that I was going to try to stop drinking energy drinks, but I woke up at 5:20 this morning because I had an in-service for work, which if you guys didn't know, I'm a lifeguard. So we do this thing every month where we like refresh on our training. So every month, once a month on Saturday, we have to go in at 6 a.m. and then we just like do training and swimming for like 2 hours. So we're there from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. So I was up super early and I've already had a kombucha, an iced coffee, and now I'm having this energy drink. But you know what? It's okay. I want to be energized and in a good mood for this video. I don't want to be like mopey tired and no fun. So energy drink. And this one actually tastes really good. Okay, so I can't decide if I want to do one nail at a time or if I want to do like all of them. I think that it would take a really long time if I did one nail at a time, and I don't really want to be here for absolutely ever because I know once I am finished with that energy drink and start crashing, I'm going to get really impatient. So I'm just going to do like just this whole hand at the same time. And actually, I'm going to go wash them off and try to scrub the underneath because I noticed there is some of like that white deposit stuff from when I wiped them off with my alcohol. So I will be right back. Okay, so I know I just washed them and it honestly didn't do a great job of getting that white stuff off. I think that white stuff is kind of, oh wait. Oh no. Okay, well you can just like scrape it off with your finger, I guess. There we go. So now I'm just gonna wipe them off with alcohol one more time because I did wash them and I don't want there to be any moisture on them. Just really quick, there we go. And I'm going to start by applying my base coat to the entire hand. I'm basically just going to be using, let me bring you guys in a little closer. There we go. I'm basically, oh shit. Oops. It's okay. Nothing happened. Okay, let me try to be a little careful. I'm basically just going to be using the exact same steps as I did for the practice nail. Just a little different with the pink and the hard gel, a little different order, but you'll see what I mean when I get there. Drinking all that caffeine may not have been the best idea because I am like literally shaking, but you know what? It'll be fine. We're gonna work with it. Okay, so there's the base coat applied. So now I'm gonna go in with one coat of this on all my nails. It's just like nice nude. It looks like a jelly bubblegum pink. It's such a pretty color. I love it so much. So yeah, one coat of this on all my nails. Also, I watched another movie last night. It was so cute. It was called, I think it was called A Man Called Otto, and it was with, what's that guy's name? The one who played in Forrest Gump. Oh my goodness, Tom Hanks. It was with Tom Hanks, and it was like the sweetest, like saddest movie ever. It was one of those like movies that makes you like want to cry because it's so sad and like happy at the same time. It's just like really cute. And basically it was about this old man who was a widower, and his wife, who was literally everything to him, died a couple like months before. So this old man, he's just like super grumpy and just super mad at the world and not very friendly at all. And he's actually like planning on killing himself. But then this family moves in across the street from him, and they have two little girls, and the wife and the husband are really sweet, and the wife is Latina and she is so sweet, and she becomes really good like friends with him, and that family like basically kind of like saves his life, and he finds out that he like does have a purpose. And it was just like the sweetest movie ever. I loved it so much. So if you guys are looking for a good like feel good cute movie to watch, A Man Called Otto with Tom Hanks is definitely so cute. I love it. I loved it so much. Warmed the very depths of my heart and soul. Okay, so now the coat of the pink is on. I really love that pink color. It's such a nice, transparent pink nude color. Ooh, I love it. So next we're gonna add this hard gel concoction that we made, but we're definitely gonna have to make some more of it. So just getting some more of this pink IBD hard gel to make a lot more this time because I don't want to run out. Is this gonna be too much? Maybe, but I do not want to run out. Okay, so now we're gonna add the pink sparkly one again. Not too much because I do still want this one to be like transparent to an extent. I just feel like that is so pretty. It doesn't want to focus. Okay, it's not focusing, but just like look how pretty it is. So pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to use the same little brush as before, and I'm just going to add a thin layer of this hard gel on all my nails. These nails are going to end up being pretty bulky. I was prepared for that, so it's okay. It won't bother me. Okay. Ooh, I love this pink so much. That is so pretty. I'm really glad I decided to add the sparkly gel as well. So I'm just gonna wipe these off with alcohol just because I have to cut the Aurora film now, and just having sticky nails is just going to probably annoy me a lot. Wipe. So you guys, thank you for all the support and love that you've been giving me on all my videos recently. I really appreciate it. You don't know how happy it makes me and how much I appreciate you guys. Thank you a million times. You guys are amazing. Okay, so now they're all wiped off. They are going to be pretty bulky, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I love the pink nails, so cute. So now I have to cut more of this. So first I'm just going to wipe a lot more of it off with some acetone to remove that dark part of it like I did last time. There we go. Now it's nice and transparent for us. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut all 5 of them before I start so that they're just all ready and I don't have to do anything with sticky nails. And I'm also gonna put them on this little stone so that I don't lose them because these things despawn like immediately. So hard to hold and cut because my hands are like not super dry. So I'm gonna try to hold it with my little sticker tweezers and see if that makes it any easier. It's so thin, I don't even know if this is gonna be able to hold it. Nope, oh, nope, I can't even hold it with that. Okay, it's fine. I can do it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut all of the rest of them off camera because I feel like watching me cut all of these is going to be super cringe. So I will be right back. Also, I think I'm gonna be holding them like a centimeter away from my face. So I will be back when they're all cut. All right, so I cut them all and they are by no means perfect, but literally cutting these sheets is literally the hardest part about doing these nails, in my opinion, for me, because it's so thin and it's like really hard to like move around and it's hard to see it because it's transparent. So that was just very tedious. I'm glad it's over. But now we've got our Aura sheets. So I'm just gonna wipe my nails off one more time to get rid of any like lint or stuff that may have gotten stuck to them while I was cutting those nails. All right, perfect. And now we're just gonna go and individually stick each of these on using the clear hard gel. And when I'm putting this hard gel on, I'm trying to focus it mostly just in the center here because it's just being used to stick on the foil. Not the foil, sorry, I mean the sheet. Okay, I'm gonna take a piece of foil, I'm just gonna stick it on, just like that. Bring her in a little closer. There we go. Just kind of try to center it. And then I'm gonna flash cure that for like 10 seconds. So there we go. And then after I do all of them, I will cure for a full minute and then go in and encapsulate them. So I'm just gonna apply the sheet to the rest of the nails, just like I did this one. Okay, so the sheets are all applied, and I also just want to say that I was using my finger to stick them on, but I was accidentally touching the gel a few times. So if you do this yourself, I would recommend wearing gloves. I know I'm not wearing gloves, I probably should be, but I would recommend wearing gloves because you can start touching the gel and you don't want too much gel on your skin because contact dermatitis and allergies and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, wear gloves. So now it's time to encapsulate them. And I'm just going to use the same clear hard gel to do that. And when you're encapsulating, I am not very good at this, but you want to try to not work the gel too much because it causes air bubbles. So the more that you are working the gel in one place, it can cause air bubbles, and nobody likes air bubbles. I mean, maybe you like air bubbles. I don't like air bubbles. If you like air bubbles, that's cool. That's cool. Bring you guys in a little closer. Cool. Yeah, these nails are gonna be super bulky, but that's not anything that I wasn't prepared for, so that's okay. Feeling like I probably should have cut the foil a little smaller because there's some parts that are sticking off the edges that are hard to encapsulate, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna go in with my liner brush to get towards the sides. All right, so I'm gonna cure that. And I am gonna go in at the end and probably file them a little bit before I top coat them to make them look cleaner. So it's okay if they're a little bulky and a little kind of lopsided in some places. I feel like I should have maybe encapsulated these with poly gel or something because this is harder than I thought it was going to be. I'm gonna try to use a bigger brush maybe. Also, I was trying to cure this one and I hit it on the top of my lamp, so it got all messed up, which is unfortunate, but I'm just gonna finish curing it and then add another layer. It's also really hard to encapsulate these. I feel like they're super bulky because I'm trying to get in all the edges and everything, and it's just hard. It's hard, man. is a lot easier to encapsulate them and like see what you're doing if you look at it from like down the end of it like this. Like if you look down the end, you can tell like where you missed. It's really hard to tell like what the sides are looking at when you're just looking at it from the top view. All right, so we've got some super chunky encapsulated nails now. I will say I am definitely not the best at encapsulating with hard gel or probably with anything, but I'm just gonna wipe these off with alcohol and then file them a little bit and I will be back. Okay, so I filed them all up and I think they're looking much better now. And I just wanna say it is amazing how much easier it is to file when you have the proper bits, because I got the safety bit and oh my goodness, this made it so much easier to file. Like it was crazy. And look guys, I didn't cut myself once. Look at that. My cuticles aren't angry at me for like the first time in forever. I'm proud of myself. And I'm really happy that I got this bit. So if you're like me and you're having a hard time like filing without cutting your cuticles or like nipping yourself, then definitely get a safety bit. Safety bits, they're cool. Yeah. Okay, so now that I've filed them and I did wash them, I am going to wipe them off with alcohol one more time. I don't know. Do I need to say every time I wipe them off with alcohol? I probably don't need to, but you know, I just like talking out loud. So yeah, wiping them off with alcohol. Okay, they're wiped. So now the next step is to put some chrome powder. And in order to do that, we must first put a top coat. So I'm just gonna use Beetle's top coat. Actually, this one's kind of almost empty. So I'm gonna break out this one. Just the same thing, just a newer bottle. And I'm going to apply a top coat to all of them. Nothing special. Ooh, that's pretty. And these are like super duper bulky, but it's okay. I don't mind them being super duper bulky. I know other people might not like it, but you know, it's not really a big deal for me. I'm sure that you could make them less bulky. I did use like 3 separate layers of hard gel. You probably don't have to make that first layer that I did hard gel. You could probably just use a thin layer of normal gel polish, and that would help to make it less bulky, to eliminate some of the bulk. I did get a few air bubbles, but that's okay. Okay, so before applying the chrome powder, I'm going to wipe them off with rubbing alcohol because it makes it so much easier. This is definitely a crucial step to applying powder, is to wipe the top coat off with rubbing alcohol. There we go. And now I'm just going to try to use my finger to apply this chrome powder. All right, and just rub it in. I feel like it kind of makes it look, like these ones look a lot clearer. This one looks a little, like not so much. I don't know if I like the chrome powder. Let me see the practice now I did again. Okay, because this one has top coat on it. I think I will put the chrome powder on all of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the chrome powder on all of them. I think that you can also use like a specific like different powder for Aurora nails, like Aurora powder or something. I'm pretty sure they have it online. I've seen it before. I low-key thought that I bought some, but I didn't. I lose track of everything that I've bought because I buy too many nail supplies. Alrighty. Perfect, and I can just wash my hands after I put a top coat on and get rid of the stuff that's on my fingers. So now I'm gonna apply another top coat on top of this, but I really don't want to use that same thick top coat again. So I'm actually going to use this top coat, which is a lot thinner than the Beetles one, but I'm just gonna put some on this little palette because I don't want to like contaminate all of the top coat with the chrome powder and have chrome powder in all of it. So I'm just gonna put some on here and then use a different brush to put it on. And I'll just use this brush and just put like a thin layer. Top coat the underneath with whatever is left on the brush because that'll just help them stay clean. And I'm gonna flash cure that. Pretty. And I'm just going to apply the top coat to all the rest. Okay, so there they are, all top coated. Super pretty. I'm just going to wipe the sticky layer off with some alcohol. No surprise there. Okay, now I could just leave them like this, but I kind of want to add, I don't know if I want to add rhinestones because they're already super bulky and I feel like just adding more bulk would not be ideal, but I kind of want to add something. I don't know. I have these like Aurora gemstones and I feel like they would be so pretty on these even though they're super bulky, like maybe just like an accent heart over here. So maybe like one here and maybe something on my thumb too. And I'm just gonna maybe put that on using a little bit of hard gel. Just see what it looks like. It is actually kind of hard to see it because it kind of blends in with the other like Aurora. You know what? I have these red ones and I think the red ones might look better. So I'm actually just gonna take this off. These little tweezers. Take it off. And I'm going to try to put a red one instead because I think the red one will contrast a lot better. I don't know. Is that good? You know what? I think I'm going to add, oh, someone's like house or car alarm is going off. Okay, I'm also going to add a few of these smaller ones. Let's see, kind of like this. So going from like bigger to small. It doesn't look very much smaller. I think I'm gonna put one that's a little smaller. Okay, I definitely like that. I think that's really cute because I could have just left them like just the normal Aurora nails, but I don't know. I just can't just leave things without any heart gemstones. Like, you know me, I gotta have hearts on everything. But I think I'm also gonna do something about the thumb. I think we're gonna put a little red butterfly on the thumb. Kind of in the same fashion as we did the heart. That is cute. So one bigger gemstone and then one smaller one just above that. Cute. Definitely need to center it a little bit more this way. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm going to cure that. And I don't know, should I go in with rhinestones on these cuticles or no? Okay, so I was a little bit tempted to go in and add like some bunny or strawberry stickers, but I decided that I'm just gonna leave them like this because the star of the show is supposed to be the Aurora and I don't want to kind of like take away from that. So I'm actually done with these and I'm just going to apply some cuticle oil. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you like this video, you could give me a thumbs up and that would really help me a lot and I would really appreciate it. And if you want to see more of my videos in the future, you can subscribe and become part of my little family here on YouTube. I would love to have you. I love you. Go be amazing because you are so amazing and beautiful. Have a great day. Bye.